네, 이렇게
For the past 3 days, we held a very important conference, and it has passed by very fast. Now it is time to come to the close of our meeting.
폐막식에 함께
This is the closing ceremony of Global Korea Convention 2021, and I welcome all of you to the ceremony. My name is Jang Sun-young, and I will be the MC of today's ceremony.
네, 고맙습니다.
Thank you. For the past 3 days, I hope you've had a very beneficial time. Many people have supported us online, both as well as offline. With the government agencies, private businesses, policy research centers, and civic organizations came together to share the best practice cases of development cooperation in Korea. We have been talking about how we can realize global inclusiveness, conviviality, and peace. Many people joined us online, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone for their great interest and support. Now, as we begin the closing ceremony,
걷어보도록 하겠습니다.
I would like to introduce you to the first speaker, the first event. The world has gone through many difficult times, but we were able to get through the crisis because we were together, because we joined hands and endured the hardships.
예술가들이
This time we have Asian artists who are joining hands, and they will be performing under the title of Meeting and Becoming One. Now we will watch the video of the Asia Peace Concert.
청천 하늘에 잔별도 많고 우리네 가슴 속에 수심도 많다. 아리랑 스시랑 아라리가 나네 아리랑 아라리가 나네 우랑 아세 우랑 하나가세 소나리 끝나지 그동도 보다나 시가 나세 아라리가 나네
부탁드리겠습니다.
I hope you enjoyed that performance.
영상 속에 함께 하시는 분들이
It was quite wonderful to see how everybody was having fun.
함께
People from all nationalities came together to create beautiful harmony. All the traditional musicians and musical instruments from Korea and 5 other Asian countries came together on one stage.
공연. 이 멋진
It showed us that friendship and harmony can be quite moving even in very challenging times. With that, we will now listen to the closing remark. The closing remark will be delivered by
경제인문사회연구회
Chairman Chung Hae-gu from the NRC Korea. I'd like to invite him to the stage to deliver his closing remark. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the closing ceremony of Global Korea Convention 2021. Thank you for attending this year's event, which convened over the past 3 years from November 15th. During this convention, 12 sessions were held by KIEP and other institutions. Best practices cases for international cooperation were presented by 14 institutions, including Korea Exim Bank, and exhibition and promotional booths were run by 5 organizations, including KDI.
또한 한국국제협력단에서는
KOICA provided youth career consulting. The Public Procurement Service and LH Corporation provided business consulting. Korea Environment Corporation and Korea Research Institute on Vocational Education and Training provided educational consulting. It is true that after independence from colonial occupation and the Korean War, we received a substantial amount of aid from abroad. This, combined with the hard work of our people, enabled us to achieve economic growth at an unprecedented rate. As a result,
이제 한국은
we have newly become a developed country and provide economic assistance to many developing countries. In this respect, Korea is one of the few countries in the world that successfully leveraged aid to achieve growth. In this context, the 2021 Global Korea Convention was a forum for reviewing Korea's past international development cooperation initiatives and envisioned the path forward in a world changing due to the climate change and COVID-19 crisis.
동역으로서의 한국이
This shows that, as a donor, Korea is committed to sharing its experience and lessons learned with the rest of the world. The Global Korea Convention concludes today, but there are still other opportunities for us to meet again. This year's theme was Korea's role, new development cooperation against the threats of COVID-19 and climate change. I believe that bipolarization and inequality is a challenge of our times, and development cooperation becomes more important in such times. We have seen a reduction in the number of people living under $1.95 a day, but recently this number has been increasing again due to the pandemic. In such circumstances, the focus of Korea's development cooperation should be on reducing bipolarization and inequity that is expanding in this world.
다양하게 볼 수 있는
We were able to look at our development cooperation over the past 3 days, but we will have another opportunity in November 15th to 25th, which is the Week for Development Cooperation. Many events will be hosted in this week by the Office of Government Policy Coordination, the Ministry of Economy and Finance, and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We look forward to your interest and participation. In closing, I would like to express my deepest appreciation to the organizations who are engaged in Korea's development cooperation work and who are with us at this convention. I'd also like to thank the many organizers and staff who worked hard to keep everyone safe and healthy throughout the conference. Most importantly, I'd like to thank the distinguished guests from home and abroad for attending this convention. Let us express our appreciation with a big applause.
여러분 3일 동안
Thank you very much for your hard work over the past 3 days. Thank you.
부탁드립니다.
A big round of applause, please.
네, 고맙습니다.
Thank you very much. Chairperson Jung Hae-gu delivered his invaluable words. Thank you very much. For the past 3 days, we've engaged in multiple activities. Korea in the international community will be able to play diverse roles, and I think that this opportunity served as a venue to understand what we can do, and I truly hope that you found the GKC a productive session. Now, we would like to officially bring Global Korea Convention 2021 to a close. The closing declaration will be made by 2 distinguished guests. We have co-chairs of the Executive Committee of the Global Korea Convention. Allow me to invite Kim Hung-jong, President of KIEP, and Kim Il-kyo, Director of the Center for Research Strategy at NRC Korea, onto the stage. Please join us on the stage. And please engage in the closing declaration. For the past 3 days, at Global Korea Convention 2021, under the theme Korea's Role, Development Cooperation Against the Threats of COVID-19 and Climate Change, we shared Korea's experience and achievements in international cooperation and explored the way forward in our development path to become a world-leading country. As planned in May, the Global Korea Convention 2021 event was held safely in accordance with the principles of mutual consideration and disease control and prevention. Global Korea Convention 2021, which follows the footsteps of the 2020 event, brought us all together and is a great achievement for all of us. We will deliver to each organization the ideas and suggestions proposed at Global Korea Convention 2021. We will see you all again next year. Thank you very much. And now I would like to announce the official closing of the convention together with Kim Il-kyo, the co-chair of the Executive Committee of the convention. With this, we declare the closing of Global Korea Convention 2021.
네, 고맙습니다.
Thank you very much. Once again, a big round of applause as our 2 distinguished guests return to their seats. Thank you.
대단원의
This brings us to the end of Global Korea Convention 2021. There were many discussions throughout the 3 days, and we identified solutions. And based on the spirit of solidarity and cooperation, I hope that we can overcome the various challenges of the international community, and I ask for your support. I would like to thank all of the participating organizations as well as our participants joining us both online and offline. In 2022, hopefully we'll have COVID and the climate crisis behind us, and I hope to see you all, not online, but face-to-face next time around. This concludes Global Korea Convention 2021. I wish you all good health, and I'll see you back next year. I am Chang Sun-young, and thank you for having me as your MC. Thank you very much.